Number 1. This 1966 Chevrolet Chevelle Malibu, offered at $13,800 and located in Milford, Connecticut, is presented as a well-preserved and highly original example of Chevrolet's mid-size classic from the heart of the 1960s. Configured as a four-door Malibu, this car stands out for its honest survivor-style character rather than being a heavily modified or restored vehicle. It is finished in a black exterior paired with a blue interior, a period-correct combination that reflects the era and adds to its understated charm. With 133,000 miles showing, the mileage is consistent with a car that has been used and cared for over decades rather than neglected or excessively altered. Under the hood, this Chevelle retains its original 230 cubic inch inline-six engine, paired with a manual transmission, a drivetrain combination that emphasizes simplicity, durability, and ease of ownership. The seller states that the car runs and drives with no issues, reinforcing the impression that this is a functional, road-ready classic rather than a project requiring immediate mechanical work. This original six-cylinder setup may appeal to enthusiasts who appreciate the smooth, dependable nature of Chevrolet's inline engines, as well as those looking for a more relaxed cruising experience compared to higher-performance V8 models. The fact that it remains in its original configuration adds credibility to its survivor status. From a preservation standpoint, the car is described as having all original parts and having been garage-kept its entire life, both of which are significant points for collectors and classic car buyers. Long-term garage storage often translates to better overall condition, reduced exposure to the elements, and a more intact body and interior. While detailed rust or underbody descriptions are not provided, the emphasis on originality and consistent care suggests a solid, honest example rather than a patched-together driver. As is common on cars of this age, the heater core has been disconnected, a typical and well-known issue that many owners choose to address later for comfort rather than necessity. Inside, the blue interior complements the exterior and reinforces the car's classic 1960s identity, offering a straightforward and authentic cabin rather than a modernized or altered space. This Chevelle Malibu is being offered as is, clearly positioned as a genuine, unpretentious classic that can be enjoyed immediately or preserved further by its next owner. For someone seeking a largely untouched 1966 Chevelle with an original drivetrain, documented longevity, and everyday drivability, this Malibu represents a rare opportunity to own a true survivor that reflects how these cars were actually driven and maintained over the years. Number 2. This 1955 Ford Thunderbird, offered at $33,000 and located in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, is presented as a well-sorted and regularly driven example of Ford's iconic first-year personal luxury car. Rather than being a fragile showpiece, this Thunderbird is described as a dependable driver that has been enjoyed on a consistent basis, which often speaks volumes about its mechanical reliability and overall usability. The car retains the unmistakable early Thunderbird styling that helped define the model, and while the paint is noted to show its age, it is said to still present well, giving the car an authentic, lived-in character rather than a freshly restored appearance. Powering this Thunderbird is a 292 CI Y-block V8 that has been enhanced with a 312 intake manifold and a Holley 4-barrel carburetor, a combination that improves breathing and performance while staying true to period-correct Ford components. The engine is paired with a 3-speed Ford automatic transmission, offering smooth and relaxed driving that suits the Thunderbird's original mission as a comfortable cruiser. The seller notes that the car runs and drives fantastic, reinforcing the impression that this is a mechanically healthy vehicle that can be driven with confidence rather than one that requires sorting or immediate attention. Several practical upgrades have been made to enhance reliability and everyday enjoyment without compromising the car's classic nature. The electrical system has been converted to 12 volts, a common and sensible update that improves starting, lighting, and overall electrical performance. It is also equipped with a Mallory distributor fitted with a Pertronix ignition, combining classic hardware with modern electronic reliability. Inside, the car features an antique-style radio with AM, FM, and auxiliary input, allowing modern audio sources while maintaining a period-appropriate appearance. Comfort and usability are further highlighted by the fact that the heater works very well, making the car suitable for regular use in varying weather conditions. The Thunderbird is described as having been daily driven for a long time, a strong endorsement of its dependability and road manners. While the exterior finish is not presented as perfect, it aligns with the car's honest driver status and contributes to its overall charm. As a result, this 1955 Ford Thunderbird offers a compelling blend of classic design, tasteful mechanical upgrades, and proven reliability for an enthusiast seeking a vintage V8 cruiser that can be enjoyed on the road rather than kept solely on display. Number 3. This 1979 Chrysler LeBaron, offered at $4,950 and located in Chesapeake, Virginia, is presented as a very clean and well-maintained example of Chrysler's late 1970s personal luxury lineup. The car is equipped with air conditioning, an AM/FM radio, power steering, and power brakes, making it a comfortable and easy classic to drive. It is described as having no rust, which is a major selling point for a vehicle of this era, especially one that has clearly been preserved rather than neglected. Overall, it is positioned as a solid driver with strong cosmetic and mechanical fundamentals. Under the hood, this LeBaron is powered by Chrysler's dependable super slant inline six-cylinder engine, a setup known for smooth operation and longevity. The seller states that the car runs and drives great, reinforcing its reputation as a reliable cruiser rather than a project. It rides on rally wheels and has recently received new tires, further supporting its road-ready condition. Recent mechanical servicing includes an oil change and new filters, along with a new gas tank and sending unit, addressing common age-related issues and adding confidence for the next owner. The exterior is described as retaining its original paint, which is reported to be in great shape, an increasingly rare feature for a car of this age. The vinyl top is also noted to be in great condition, contributing to the car's classic late 1970s luxury appearance. While the body is generally very presentable, the seller does note that it needs a small amount of bodywork on the lower rear driver's side quarter panel. This is framed as a localized and manageable issue rather than a widespread problem, especially given the claim of no rust elsewhere. Inside, the interior is described as being in excellent shape, further reinforcing the impression that this LeBaron has been carefully maintained over the years. Original interior condition is a strong indicator of overall care, and it adds to the authenticity and appeal of the car. Taken as a whole, this 1979 Chrysler LeBaron represents an affordable entry into classic American luxury, offering strong originality, solid mechanical condition, and only minor cosmetic needs, making it suitable for someone looking to enjoy a vintage cruiser without taking on a major restoration project. Number 4. This 1947 Plymouth Special Deluxe, offered at $15,000 and located in Scottsville, Kentucky, is presented as a charming and well-kept example of immediate post-war American automotive design. Described as a true blast from the past, this Plymouth captures the understated elegance and solid engineering that defined late 1940s automobiles. Finished in a very dark blue paint that appears almost black in most lighting, the car carries a classic, dignified presence that suits its era perfectly and gives it a timeless, period-correct appearance. Powering this special deluxe is the original-style flathead six-cylinder engine, paired with a 3-speed manual transmission operated from the steering column. This traditional drivetrain reflects the simplicity and durability Plymouth was known for during the era and offers an authentic driving experience that modern cars simply cannot replicate. The seller states that the car runs and drives down the road, indicating it is a functioning driver rather than a static display piece, suitable for casual cruising, local shows, or weekend enjoyment. From a mechanical and roadworthiness standpoint, the car has been fitted with new tires and rims, an important update that improves both safety and drivability while maintaining its vintage character. These upgrades suggest that attention has been paid to making the car usable and enjoyable, not just visually appealing. The straightforward mechanical layout of the flathead 6 and column shift transmission also makes this Plymouth approachable for enthusiasts who appreciate hands-on ownership and classic mechanical simplicity. Inside, the interior is described as being nice, reinforcing the impression that this car has been cared for rather than neglected over the decades. A well-preserved interior adds significantly to the enjoyment and authenticity of a vehicle from this period, allowing the next owner to step back in time every time they get behind the wheel. Overall, this 1947 Plymouth Special Deluxe offers a rare opportunity to own a running, driving post-war classic with strong character, honest presentation, and the nostalgic charm that only a true vintage automobile could deliver. Number 5. This 1965 Chevrolet El Camino, offered at $39,500 and located in Niles, Michigan, is presented as a heavily modified and thoughtfully refurbished example that blends classic muscle-era styling with modern performance and comfort upgrades. Finished in a light blue exterior, the car immediately stands out with its aggressive yet cohesive appearance, enhanced by body color bumpers, a front air dam, a vented fiberglass hood, and a rear spoiler. A hinged tonneau cover over the bed adds both visual polish and functional utility, while Ring Brothers side mirrors provide a high-end custom touch that signals the level of detail throughout the build. Under the hood, this El Camino is powered by a modern 5.3L V8 engine, paired with a 4-speed automatic transmission, delivering a strong balance of reliability, performance, and everyday drivability. Power is sent to a 12-bolt limited-slip rear differential, a proven and desirable setup for handling increased horsepower. The suspension has been extensively upgraded with adjustable coilovers and tubular control arms up front, while the rear features a torque arm and Watts linkage, a sophisticated configuration designed to improve stability, traction, and overall road manners compared to the original factory layout. Braking and rolling stock have been upgraded to match the performance capabilities of the drivetrain and suspension. The car rides on 18-inch Forged Star wheels that fill the wheel wells nicely and give it a modern stance without overwhelming the classic body lines. Behind the wheels are Wilwood disc brakes, a significant upgrade that provides strong, consistent stopping power and increased confidence during spirited driving. Together, these components transform the El Camino into a capable Pro Touring-style vehicle rather than a straight-line-only cruiser. Inside, the cabin has been reimagined with a clear focus on driver engagement and modern comfort, while still respecting the car's classic roots. Corbeau bucket seats fitted with Schroth harnesses provide excellent support and are complemented by a roll bar for added safety and rigidity. Additional features include a center console, a tilting Sparco steering wheel, vintage air climate control for modern cabin comfort, and a Pioneer stereo receiver for updated audio functionality. The car is offered with build records and an Indiana title, rounding out a well-documented, extensively upgraded El Camino that is ready to be enjoyed as a high-performance classic with modern refinement. Number 6. This 1940 Buick Roadmaster Series 70, offered at $18,950 and located in Parkersburg, West Virginia, is presented as a very nice pre-war example that retains its original drivetrain and authentic character. Showing 84,000 original miles, this Roadmaster represents a rare opportunity to own a largely untouched luxury automobile from Buick's golden era. It is described as having driver-quality paint that complements the car's age, along with just the right amount of patina, giving it a presence that feels genuine rather than over-restored, a balance that many collectors actively seek. Powering the car is its original 320 cubic inch straight-eight engine, paired with a column-shifted 3-speed manual transmission, a combination that defines smoothness and refinement in Buick's pre-war lineup. The seller notes that the car runs and drives beautifully, suggesting that significant effort has gone into maintaining its mechanical integrity over the years. Many new parts have reportedly been installed, and considerable work has been invested to ensure the car remains dependable and enjoyable on the road rather than simply being a static showpiece. The interior is described as being mostly original and in good condition, further reinforcing the car's survivor status and historical authenticity. Original interiors from this era are becoming increasingly difficult to find in usable condition, and their presence adds significant value and charm. Despite its originality, the car is said to perform exceptionally well at shows, almost always winning a trophy, which speaks to both its visual appeal and the care taken to preserve its presentation without erasing its history. Included with the sale is an impressive collection of rare spare parts gathered over the years for future maintenance, even though they are not currently needed. These include two extremely hard-to-find clutch assemblies, front and rear remanufactured knee-action shocks, a new reproduction hood ornament, original fender skirts, and functioning yellow driving lamps, among other items. The sale is described as firm on price, with no trades, no shipping, and local pickup only, making this Roadmaster an honest, well-documented pre-war Buick that combines originality, drivability, and long-term collectability in one complete package. Number 7. This 1977 Cadillac Eldorado, offered at $25,000 and located in Charlotte, North Carolina, is presented as an exceptional and increasingly hard-to-find example of Cadillac's late 1970s personal luxury flagship. Described as a true classic find, this two-door Eldorado is a fully turnkey car that cranks, runs, and drives exactly as it should, requiring no immediate work. With just 12,962 original miles, it represents an extremely low-mileage survivor that has been garage-kept its entire life, contributing significantly to its overall condition and preservation. The seller emphasizes that cars like this are rarely found in such original and well-kept shape, especially with documented originality throughout. Mechanically, this Eldorado is reported to be fully numbers-matching, reinforcing its authenticity and appeal to collectors who value originality. It is equipped with its original engine, fitted with a 4-barrel carburetor and paired with an automatic transmission, delivering the smooth, effortless driving experience Cadillac was known for during this era. A brand new radiator has been installed, adding confidence in its cooling system and road readiness. The car is described as running and driving excellently, with the engine sounding strong and healthy, making it suitable for immediate enjoyment rather than storage or restoration. The exterior is described as being in excellent condition, retaining its original stance and classic Cadillac presence. It features original chrome bumpers, original hubcaps, and the factory wheels that complete its unmistakable 1970s luxury look. The body is said to have very little rust, if any at all, a claim supported by its long-term garage storage and careful ownership. Doors are noted to be seated perfectly, all lights function properly, and there is no history of wrecks, further supporting the impression of an unmolested, well-preserved classic rather than a refurbished or pieced-together example. Inside, the Eldorado is described as immaculate, with its original cloth and leather bench seat upholstery in perfect condition, free of holes, tears, or leaks. The original carpet is clean, the headliner is intact, and all gauges are reported to be working as they should. It retains its original radio, along with fully functioning air conditioning and heat, preserving both authenticity and comfort. With a free and clear title in hand and no major repairs needed, this 1977 Cadillac Eldorado stands as a remarkably original low-mileage luxury classic that reflects an important chapter in preserved American automotive history. Number 8. This 1966 Chevrolet Chevelle Malibu Convertible, offered at $35,000 and located in Webster, New York, is presented as a highly desirable open-top classic that blends originality, drivability, and timeless mid-1960s style. Finished in its factory ermine white exterior with a red interior and a black soft top, this Chevelle carries one of the most iconic color combinations of the era. It is described as an unrestored car with a single repaint, maintaining its authentic character while still presenting very well, making it appealing to buyers who value originality over restoration. Under the hood, The car retains its original 283 cubic inch V8 engine, paired with a Powerglide 2-speed automatic transmission, delivering smooth and relaxed performance while suited for cruising. The seller states that the car runs and drives great, reinforcing its status as a usable and enjoyable classic rather than a static showpiece. Equipped with power steering and power brakes, the driving experience is made significantly more comfortable and manageable, especially for longer drives or casual weekend use. The body is described as straight with no rot, supported by a solid frame and solid floors, which are critical factors when evaluating a convertible of this vintage. While the rear floor and trunk area have been repaired, this is disclosed openly and framed as properly addressed rather than an ongoing concern. The paint is said to shine nicely and show well overall, though it does have some flaws consistent with an older repaint, including paint checking on the quarter panels. These imperfections are positioned as cosmetic rather than structural, aligning with the car's identity as a driver rather than a trailer-only show car. Inside, the red interior complements the exterior beautifully and is supported by desirable factory options, such as power windows and a power-operated convertible top. All lights and gauges are reported to be fully functional, adding confidence in the car's electrical and mechanical condition. Included with the sale are several original parts stored in the trunk, including the air cleaner, hubcaps, and kick panels, adding value for those who appreciate factory components. Overall, this Chevelle Malibu convertible is honestly described as not being a trailer queen, but instead a great driving, well-optioned classic convertible that offers strong appeal and enjoyment at its asking price. Number 9. This 1964 Chrysler Newport, offered at $9,000 and located in Clay City, Indiana, is presented as a solid, road-proven full-size classic that emphasizes drivability and honest mechanical condition over cosmetic perfection. Positioned as a straightforward, no-frills Newport, this car reflects Chrysler's early 1960s philosophy of big, comfortable transportation with strong V8 power and simple, durable engineering. The seller notes that this is a spur-of-the-moment listing prompted by the opportunity to purchase another long-desired vehicle, suggesting the Newport has been enjoyed rather than flipped or neglected and is being offered transparently as a ready-to-drive classic. Power comes from a 361 cubic inch wedge V8 paired with a 3-speed manual transmission, a combination that delivers both torque and engagement, especially appealing in a full-size Chrysler of this era. The car is described as running and driving great, with the engine noted to be healthy and the transmission shifting solidly. It has been taken on many long road trips, which is often one of the strongest endorsements a classic car can receive, as extended driving tends to quickly expose weaknesses. A recent tune-up and carburetor rebuild have been completed, helping ensure smooth operation and reliability and reinforcing that maintenance has been handled proactively rather than reactively. In addition to drivetrain servicing, various front-end components have been worked on and replaced as needed, indicating attention to steering, suspension, and overall road manners. This type of maintenance is especially important on large early 1960s cars, where worn front-end parts can dramatically affect drivability and safety. The fact that this work has already been addressed adds real-world value for the next owner, reducing the likelihood of immediate sorting and allowing the car to continue being enjoyed as a driver rather than becoming an instant project. Inside, the interior is described as okay, presenting as usable and functional rather than show quality. The seats are currently covered, which may be either for protection or to improve appearance, and the car remains true to its factory no-frills specification. A radio and speakers have been added, providing basic entertainment while keeping the overall character simple and period-appropriate. For buyers looking to add a bit more visual flair, the car can be purchased with optional Luxor wire wheels for an additional cost, offering a classic upscale touch if desired. With its strong running V8, manual transmission, documented road trip reliability, and honest presentation, this 1964 Chrysler Newport stands as an affordable entry into big-body American classics that can be driven and enjoyed immediately, with room for personalization over time. Number 10. This 1966 Cadillac Deville Convertible, offered at $35,000 and located in Anderson, Indiana, is presented as a well-sorted and highly desirable example of Cadillac's mid-1960s open-top luxury. As a full-size convertible from one of Cadillac's most celebrated design eras, this DeVille embodies the brand's reputation for elegance, comfort, and effortless cruising. The seller emphasizes a straightforward and no-nonsense sale, clearly positioning the car as a serious offering for buyers who are ready to purchase rather than speculate. Mechanically, the car is described as running and driving excellent, with everything functioning exactly as it should. This suggests a high level of overall condition and maintenance, particularly important for a convertible with complex systems and numerous power-operated features. The statement that everything works properly implies that major components such as the engine, transmission, electrical systems, and convertible top are all operating as intended, allowing the next owner to enjoy the car immediately without the need for sorting or deferred repairs. The car has been fitted with new wheels and tires, a meaningful update that improves both appearance and roadworthiness. Fresh tires not only enhance safety and ride quality, but also indicate recent attention to making the car ready for regular use. The updated wheels can subtly modernize the stance while still complementing the DeVille's classic lines, giving it a confident presence on the road without detracting from its period-correct luxury image. Overall, this DeVille convertible is presented as a clean, turnkey classic that delivers the full Cadillac experience of the 1960s, combining size, style, and smooth performance. Offered with no interest in trades and a clear expectation of a serious transaction, it stands as an appealing option for anyone seeking a refined and fully functional American luxury convertible that can be driven and enjoyed immediately rather than stored or restored. Number 11. This 1961 Chevrolet Corvette convertible, offered at $77,000 and located in Liberty, South Carolina, is presented as a very clean and performance-oriented example of Chevrolet's early C1 sports car. The seller describes it as a very nice Corvette that has been carefully kept, noting that the car has never seen rain, a detail that often reflects meticulous ownership and long-term preservation. As an early 1960s Corvette, it carries the classic body lines, lightweight roadster feel, and iconic styling that continue to define the model's appeal among collectors and enthusiasts. Under the hood, this Corvette is powered by a 1970 LT1 V8 engine, a highly respected small block known for its strong performance, high revving nature, and legendary durability. The engine is paired with a Muncie 4-speed manual transmission, creating an engaging and driver-focused combination that significantly enhances the car's sporting character compared to its original factory offerings. This drivetrain setup delivers a blend of vintage Corvette style with later muscle-era performance, making the car especially attractive to those who enjoy spirited driving rather than purely static display. The chassis and braking systems have been upgraded to improve handling and control while still maintaining a classic feel. The car is equipped with a McPherson rack and pinion steering conversion, providing more precise and responsive steering than the original setup. Up front, Wilwood disc brakes have been installed to deliver improved stopping power, while the rear retains drum brakes, maintaining a balance between modern braking performance and period-correct simplicity. These upgrades suggest a thoughtful approach focused on drivability and safety rather than excessive modification. Overall, the seller states that the car runs and drives excellent, reinforcing its status as a turnkey classic that can be enjoyed immediately. Offered at a firm price point that reflects its condition, performance upgrades, and desirable LT1 and 4-speed combination, this 1961 Corvette convertible represents a compelling opportunity for an enthusiast seeking an early Corvette with enhanced performance, careful ownership history, and strong road manners, all while preserving the unmistakable character of a first-generation American sports car, and subtly modernize the stance while still complementing the DeVille's classic lines, giving it a confident presence on the road without detracting from its period-correct luxury image. Overall, this DeVille convertible is presented as a clean, turnkey classic that delivers the full Cadillac experience of the 1960s, combining size, style, and smooth performance. Offered with no interest in trades and a clear expectation of a serious transaction, it stands as an appealing option for anyone seeking a refined and fully functional American luxury convertible that can be driven and enjoyed immediately rather than stored or restored. Number 12. This 1972 Dodge Challenger, offered at $39,500 and located in Copiague, New York, is presented as a highly desirable, low-mileage example of one of Dodge's most iconic muscle cars. Showing just 78,000 original miles, this Challenger stands out as a genuine survivor that has been carefully preserved and restored rather than heavily altered. Finished in its striking factory B5 blue exterior paired with a black interior, the car delivers the aggressive yet timeless look that defines the early 1970s E-body platform and continues to make the Challenger one of the most recognizable American performance cars ever built. Powering this Challenger is its matching number's 340 cubic inch V8 engine, a legendary small block known for its strong performance, responsiveness, and balance between street manners and muscle car attitude. The engine is backed by a 727 automatic transmission and an 8-inch 3/4-inch rear end, a proven and highly respected drivetrain combination that offers both durability and performance. Power steering further enhances drivability, making the car enjoyable not only as a showpiece, but also as a true road-going classic that can be driven with confidence and comfort. The car is noted to retain all original body panels, an increasingly rare and valuable attribute that speaks to its history and overall condition. It is described as having no rust, with a super clean undercarriage that reflects long-term care and proper storage. The restoration was completed over 20 years ago, allowing the car to age naturally while still presenting extremely well, a balance many collectors prefer over freshly restored examples. The exterior is complemented by 18-inch rally wheels, giving the car a more aggressive stance while still respecting its classic roots. Inside, the Challenger features its factory rally dash and bucket seats, reinforcing its original performance-oriented specification. The black interior provides a sharp contrast to the blue exterior and contributes to the car's authentic muscle car atmosphere. The seller emphasizes that the car looks amazing and drives excellent, positioning it as a turnkey example that needs nothing to be enjoyed immediately. With its low original mileage, matching numbers drivetrain, rust-free body, and strong visual presence, this 1972 Dodge Challenger represents a compelling opportunity for anyone seeking a clean, well-preserved classic muscle car with lasting appeal. Number 13. This 1966 Chevrolet Nova SS, offered at $49,900 and located in Cincinnati, Ohio, is presented as a true factory supersport example that has been extensively restored, upgraded, and carefully sorted into a high-quality, turnkey, classic muscle car. Verified as a real 118 factory SS car, this Nova stands out not only for its authenticity, but also for the depth of work and investment that has gone into its build. Finished in beautiful metallic lightning blue paint code 918804 over a black interior, it features one of the most desirable color combinations for a first-generation Nova, giving the car a bold, aggressive presence while still retaining a clean, refined look. The seller describes it as a sharp Southern car with straight, solid metal, emphasizing that this is not a patched-together project, but a properly built and structurally sound classic. Under the hood, the car is powered by a rebuilt 327 cubic inch V8 engine with less than 500 miles since completion, making it essentially fresh and still in its early break-in life. The engine is equipped with a performance aluminum intake manifold and a Holley 4-barrel carburetor, delivering strong throttle response and classic small block performance. Power is sent through a 700 R4 automatic overdrive transmission, giving the car modern highway cruising capability while still retaining strong acceleration, and then to a 10-bolt positraction rear end with 3.73 gears, a combination that balances performance and drivability extremely well. This drivetrain setup makes the Nova equally comfortable as a street cruiser or an aggressive weekend muscle car rather than a car that is limited to short drives or trailer use. The chassis, steering, braking, and mechanical systems have been heavily upgraded to modern standards while maintaining a classic appearance. The car features uni-steer power rack and pinion steering, power disc brakes, a tilt steering column, upgraded speedometer, tachometer, and gauges, and new painless wiring throughout, ensuring reliability, safety, and modern electrical integrity. Vintage air climate control provides cold air conditioning and working heat, making the car genuinely usable in all seasons rather than just for fair-weather driving. The rear suspension is upgraded with coilover rear shocks, and the car rides on 15-inch chrome 5-spoke wheels with performance tires, giving it both a classic stance and confident road manners. Dual exhaust runs all the way out the back, delivering a strong, aggressive sound that matches the car's muscle car identity without being overbearing. The body and structure of the car are described as exceptionally solid, with clean floors, solid frame rails, solid rockers, solid trunk drop-offs, and a detailed, clean trunk finished in correct splatter paint. Panel fit and alignment are noted to be excellent, with doors, hood, and trunk opening and closing properly and evenly, reflecting quality bodywork rather than rushed restoration. The metallic lightning blue paint is described as deep, smooth, and buffed to a high shine, complemented by excellent chrome trim, emblems, grille, taillight bezels, and the correct SS trunk panel. Inside, the car features a like-new black interior with reclining Procar bucket seats, a professionally redone matching rear seat, original factory-correct automatic console, correct shifter indicator lens for the overdrive transmission, new black door panels, upgraded custom auto sound Bluetooth stereo, and a factory-style shifter. Accompanying the car is a large file of detailed build records, documentation, and a deluxe project planning book outlining the build process, reinforcing the quality and seriousness of the restore. Number 14. This 1967 Cadillac Deville 4-door hardtop sedan, offered at $10,500 and located in Buffalo, New York, is presented as a dependable and well-cared-for full-size luxury classic that has been owned and enjoyed as a true family cruiser. The seller notes being only the third owner and having owned the car since 2017, adding a layer of ownership continuity that often reflects consistent care rather than short-term use. The sale is prompted by an upcoming move to Florida, with a decision made not to transport the car, suggesting a practical reason for selling rather than any issue with the vehicle itself. Mechanically, the car is described as starting and driving perfectly, positioning it as a turnkey classic that can be driven and enjoyed immediately. Many new parts have already been installed, and additional spare parts are included with the sale, offering extra value and peace of mind for the next owner. The tires are noted to be like brand new, and the battery is only 2 years old, both of which reduce near-term maintenance concerns. The seller also includes a new complete water pump and a power steering pump ready to be installed in the future, reflecting a proactive approach to maintenance rather than reactive repairs. From a usage standpoint, this DeVille has never rolled over its mileage, an important detail for buyers who value originality and accurate vehicle history. As a 4-door hardtop sedan, it offers excellent interior space and easy access, making it especially suitable for comfortable cruising, family outings, or relaxed long-distance drives. The seller specifically mentions that it was purchased and used as a family cruiser, reinforcing the idea that it has been driven responsibly and enjoyed in a practical, everyday manner rather than being abused or neglected. Overall, this 1967 Cadillac DeVille is positioned as an honest, usable classic with strong drivability, recent maintenance, and included spare parts that add real-world value. Offered for cash only, with no trades and a negotiable price that excludes lowball offers, it represents an accessible entry into classic Cadillac ownership for someone seeking a comfortable, reliable, and character-filled American luxury sedan that is ready to be enjoyed right away. Number 15. This 1957 Chevrolet sedan delivery wagon, offered at $32,500 and located in Richmond, Kentucky, is presented as a true survivor that has been thoughtfully upgraded into a strong old-school hot rod while still retaining its classic character. The seller emphasizes that the paint is older but continues to present well, giving the car an authentic, lived-in appearance rather than a freshly over-restored look. The body is described as very straight and not rusted out, and the frame is noted to be in great condition, which is especially important on a vehicle of this age and body style. Clean inside and out, this sedan delivery captures the unmistakable late 1950s Chevrolet look with the added rarity and utility that make delivery wagons particularly desirable today. Under the hood, this Chevrolet is powered by a 355 cubic inch small block Chevrolet V8 that is described as running extremely well. The engine features a roller cam, a new intake manifold, and a new carburetor, staying true to a traditional carbureted setup with no fuel injection, reinforcing its old-school hot rod identity. The seller notes that everything works great, suggesting a well-sorted engine combination rather than a rough or unfinished build. Power is sent through an automatic transmission equipped with a 2500 stall converter, allowing the engine to come into its power band effectively while still remaining street-friendly and enjoyable to drive. Performance and sound are further enhanced with headers and large-tube Flowmaster exhaust, which the seller notes sound great and contribute to the car running even better than it sounds. A positive traction rear end helps put the power down, while good brakes ensure confident stopping, rounding out a drivetrain and chassis setup that is focused on real-world drivability rather than show-only appeal. The car rides on new torque thrust wheels wrapped in new tires, a classic combination that perfectly suits the era and gives the wagon a tough, muscular stance without straying from its period-correct roots. Inside, the interior is described as clean, supporting the overall impression that this is a well-kept and ready-to-enjoy vehicle rather than a project. The seller characterizes it as a good old-school hot rod that runs, drives, and is ready for the road this summer, with a clear title in hand for an easy transfer. While a cash sale is preferred, the seller does note a possible trade for the right vehicle of equal value. Taken as a whole, this 1957 Chevrolet sedan delivery wagon offers a compelling mix of survivor appeal, classic styling, strong small block performance, and proven road readiness, making it an excellent choice for an enthusiast looking for a distinctive and usable vintage hot rod. Number 16. This 1973 Dodge Charger SE, offered at $42,000 and located in Lindenhurst, New York, is presented as a highly original and increasingly rare example of Dodge's third-generation Charger equipped with big block power. Described as an all-original, matching numbers car in great condition, this Charger SE stands out in a market where many examples have been heavily modified or poorly restored. With just 38,000 miles showing, it represents a low-mileage survivor that has retained its factory character and originality over the decades, making it especially appealing to collectors who value authenticity and preservation. Powering this Charger is its original big block 440 cubic inch V8, a legendary Chrysler engine known for its massive torque and effortless performance. Paired with a factory drivetrain, this matching numbers setup reinforces the car's collector appeal and historical integrity. The seller's emphasis on originality suggests that the engine, transmission, and supporting components remain as they left the factory, offering a driving experience that reflects the character of early 1970s American muscle rather than a modernized reinterpretation. As an SE model, this Charger benefits from additional comfort and appearance features that distinguish it from more basic trims. The special edition package typically emphasized a more upscale, personal luxury feel, blending muscle car styling with enhanced interior appointments and exterior details. This combination makes the car suitable not only for performance-minded enthusiasts, but also for those who appreciate cruising comfort and classic presence. The fact that the car is described as being in great condition overall suggests careful ownership and likely long-term storage, helping preserve both its cosmetic and mechanical condition. Overall, this 1973 Dodge Charger SE is positioned as a standout survivor with desirable specifications, including big block 440 power, low mileage, and matching numbers originality. Offered at a price point that reflects its rarity and condition, it represents a strong opportunity for anyone seeking a genuine, unaltered example of a third-generation Charger that captures a unique moment in American performance history while remaining highly usable and collectible. Today, number 17. This 1957 Chevrolet BeL Air two-door, offered at $85,000 and located in Elizabeth, Pennsylvania, is presented as a high-end restomod that has undergone a complete frame-off restoration down to the nut and bolt. Built to a very high standard, this BeL Air has been fully disassembled and rebuilt with all new components, resulting in a car that combines the iconic 1957 styling with modern reliability and performance. The seller emphasizes that everything in the restoration is new, positioning this car as a finished, no compromises build rather than a refreshed driver or partial restoration. Powering the car is a new Blueprint 350ci V8 engine, a popular and proven choice known for strong performance, reliability, and modern build quality. The engine is paired with a 4-speed manual transmission, delivering an engaging and authentic muscle car driving experience while benefiting from the precision and dependability of a modern drivetrain. This combination gives the car both the sound and feel enthusiasts expect from a classic BeL Air, along with the confidence to be driven regularly rather than reserved only for shows. As a true restomod, this BeL Air goes far beyond cosmetic restoration, with extensive modifications and upgrades incorporated throughout the build. While the seller notes that there is too much to list in a short description, the frame-off nature of the project suggests that the chassis, suspension, braking system, electrical components, fuel system, and interior were all addressed in detail. This level of restoration typically results in a car that looks period-correct at a glance, but performs and drives like a much newer vehicle, making it equally suitable for long road trips, cruising, and show events. The seller indicates that there is extensive documentation, additional parts information, and many more photos available for serious buyers, reinforcing the depth and transparency of the build. Offered at $85,000 or best offer, this 1957 Chevrolet BeL Air represents a significant investment in craftsmanship, quality parts, and timeless design. For an enthusiast seeking one of the most recognizable American classics, fully rebuilt from the ground up and ready to be enjoyed without compromise, this restomod BeL Air stands as a standout example. Number 18. This 1966 Plymouth Sport Fury, offered at $29,500 and located in Cleves, Ohio, is presented as a genuine barn-find survivor that retains its original character throughout. Described as an all-original car, it is said to still wear its original paint and interior, giving it an authenticity that is increasingly difficult to find in mid-1960s full-size, performance-oriented models. The seller emphasizes that the car has been garage-kept and has no rust, a critical point for collectors and enthusiasts, especially given the size and structural complexity of full-size Mopars from this era. Its Cincinnati area barn-find background adds to the story and appeal, suggesting long-term storage and preservation rather than repeated ownership changes. Powering this Sport Fury is a 383 cubic inch V8 equipped with a 4-barrel carburetor, a highly desirable big block engine that delivers strong torque and smooth cruising performance. This engine choice places the car firmly in the muscle luxury category that Plymouth was known for in the mid-1960s, offering both power and refinement. The drivetrain is paired with a floor-shift automatic transmission, often referred to as an auto stick, giving the car a sportier feel than a traditional column shift setup, while still maintaining ease of driving. This combination makes the Sport Fury well suited for relaxed highway cruising, as well as confident around-town driving. From a preservation standpoint, the claim of no rust, combined with original paint and interior, makes this car especially noteworthy. Original finishes and materials provide a level of authenticity that restorations, no matter how well done, cannot fully replicate. The fact that it has been garage-kept further supports the idea that the body, trim, and structural components have been protected from the elements over the years. For buyers who value originality and patina over fresh restoration, this Sport Fury offers a rare opportunity to own a largely untouched example that still reflects how the car was originally built and presented. Adding further value, the sale includes a collection of original parts that accompany the car. These include the original fender skirts, rims, hubcaps, as well as the original two-barrel carburetor and intake manifold, giving the next owner flexibility to maintain originality or document the car's factory configuration more completely. These extra components are especially appealing to purists and collectors who appreciate having correct parts on hand for long-term ownership. Overall, this 1966 Plymouth Sport Fury stands out as a rust-free, big block, all-original survivor with documented care and completeness, making it a compelling choice for anyone seeking an authentic and increasingly scarce piece of classic Mopar history. Number 19. This 1959 Chevrolet Corvette Roadster, offered at $92,500 and located in Harpers Ferry, West Virginia, is presented as an exceptionally rare and highly original example with a remarkable ownership history. Purchased new off the showroom floor at Rosenthal Chevrolet in Arlington, Virginia, in 1959, this Corvette retains its complete original drivetrain and much of its factory finish, making it a true survivor rather than a restored car. The seller notes that the vehicle still wears its original paint and a significant portion of its original interior, which is increasingly uncommon for a Corvette of this era. Its long-term preservation and documented provenance place it firmly in collector-grade territory. Under the hood is the original 283 cubic inch V8 engine, equipped with a four-barrel carburetor and factory-style dual exhaust, delivering the classic small-block performance that helped define early Corvette success. Power is sent through the original three-speed manual transmission, maintaining the authentic driving experience Chevrolet intended in the late 1950s. The engine bay still features the correct ignition shielding, a detail often lost over decades and restorations, underscoring the car's originality and careful stewardship. These factory-correct mechanical components make this Corvette especially appealing to purists and serious collectors. Inside, the car retains much of its original interior equipment, including the factory push-button radio, further reinforcing its untouched character. The overall presentation reflects honest age rather than cosmetic over-restoration, allowing the car's originality to speak for itself. Recently, the braking system was fully serviced, and the car received a complete tune-up, ensuring it remains mechanically sound while preserving its original components. This balance of preservation and maintenance makes the Corvette suitable for careful driving, shows, or continued long-term storage. Perhaps most impressive is the ownership story behind this Corvette. The current owner purchased the car directly from the original owner in 1972 and has kept it stored for the past 54 years, a level of continuity that is rarely seen. Included with the sale is the original bill of sale from Rosenthal Chevrolet, providing outstanding documentation and historical value. With its original drivetrain, original paint, documented history, and decades-long careful storage, this 1959 Chevrolet Corvette represents a rare opportunity to acquire an authentic, numbers-correct early Corvette with provenance that significantly enhances its long-term collectible value. Number 20. This 1959 Rambler American Deluxe two-door, offered at $1,500 and located in Hinesburg, Vermont, is presented as a solid and increasingly hard-to-find compact classic that makes an excellent foundation for a restoration or custom build. Originally a Florida-titled car, it benefits from a history that helped preserve much of its structure, and it shows as a largely complete example despite its project status. With just 62,000 miles indicated, this Rambler represents a rare opportunity to acquire an early American compact with straightforward styling, manageable size, and strong vintage character. The seller describes it as being in excellent condition for its age, with honest needs that are clearly disclosed. Structurally, the car is described as solid overall, with the primary noted issue being a patched floor pan, a common repair on vehicles of this era and price point. Aside from that repair, the body presents as complete and intact, making it a strong candidate for further restoration without the need for extensive metal replacement. All of the glass is present, and the original exterior hardware remains intact, which is often one of the most difficult and expensive aspects of reviving lesser-produced classics like this Rambler. Its simple design and lighter weight make it appealing to enthusiasts looking for a unique alternative to more common 1950s projects. Mechanically, the car is currently missing its engine and transmission, though it was originally equipped with a 3-speed manual. This gives the next owner flexibility to either return it to factory-correct specifications or explore a custom drivetrain setup suited to personal taste. The empty engine bay simplifies inspection and planning, and the lack of drivetrain is reflected in the very accessible asking price. For builders seeking a clean slate without major rust or missing trim, this Rambler offers a practical and affordable entry point. Inside, the car remains largely complete, retaining its original components and overall layout, reinforcing its value as a restorable platform rather than a parts shell. The seller confirms that the title is in hand, removing one of the biggest hurdles often associated with vintage project cars. With its Florida title, intact body, complete glass and hardware, and compact proportions, this 1959 Rambler American Deluxe stands out as a genuinely promising project. Whether restored to stock, mildly customized, or built as a unique period-style cruiser, it offers substantial potential at a price point rarely seen in today's classic car market. That's a wrap on today's video featuring 20 cheap classic cars you can find on the marketplace. Thanks for watching. If this video sparked your interest, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to Cheap Classic Cars. And don't forget to share it with your fellow classic car fans out there.